Okay, now I'm done.
All right, so that little tense mission is now done. Why don't we head over to the Great Library?
I'm very proud of myself and Dogi.
Yes.
That was awesome.
All right, so in a new area of the wing, in a new wing of the library, it's Abigail has taken Sybil and Flint. Abigail looks between all of you and says, "All right, I wanted to look more at these at Celestia and seeing if there was now that we've kind of narrowed some things down, I could probably search for something. Flint, Sybil, do you think you could probably search around here for some information on the Illithid, considering the new information that we all got?
Illithid. Right.
Yes, those mind flayers. Just something's bothering me about this information. This is so many adventures have been spent in this library perusing so many books.
Well, what's one more if it's for a good cause, right?
I assume we're doing perception checks.
Indeed.
Perception. That's good.
All right.
Hang on, let me try now. Bam. Ooh, almost a 12.
All right, so you both it's like you're both looking around, and you do find some good. You do find some good books on the. You do find some very useful books on mind flayers and Illithid. So one of the things that you did, that Sybil, that you were able to find is things about the Elder Brain. So, what the Elder Brain is in terms of Illithid is, it's sort of the final stage of the life cycle of a mind flayer. And these things, they have this aura of psychic power, and they connect themselves to a lot of different mind flayers. They don't. One thing that you do notice is that they do not directly control the actions of mind flayers, but that they do influence it, and they know that mind flayers are scared of Elder Brains, like in the same way that you're scared of a king would execute you. But in terms of directly controlling the mind flayer's thoughts, it will not unless it has to.
I'm scared of Mother Brain. Does that count?
Okay. And what did Flint discover?
One thing that you're looking for other books, and you're specifically looking at stuff about mind flayers, and that you see that they seem calm and collected at almost all times, dispassionate and seemingly emotionless outside of their constant desire to dominate others. They like to inflict pain on captives, and you know that they enjoy feasting on the mind. They enjoy feasting on brains, and the more scrumptious the brain, the more memories the brain has, the more scrumptious it is.
Wow.
So, kind of it's like you are kind of a little trying to figure out which check this is.
Like to resist the fear or something?
No, it's to put something together. So
Probably intelligence,
actually,
Yeah.
Well, here comes the brokenness.
Let's see. Why did it close? Ah, nature. Oh, of course.
yes.
My jam. Yeah.
Ooh, lovely. You're looking at this and you're comparing the information and you're remembering that there was, and you're looking at some of the diagrams on this, that there's a very kind of graphic picture of a mind flayer eating someone's brain, in which they literally latch on to the top of the head. And you remembered a detail. There was a dog with its half of its head missing. Why would a mind flayer go after a dog?
Huh. Was someone trying to like smuggle memory potion or something in a wild animal?
Because for all you know is that dogs don't have fantastic memories. They have very tiny brains.
Yeah. Was this some kind of experiment or something? Some kind of experimental animal? Did I give this info to Abigail? Because this is kind of important.
Yeah, you can give this information to Abigail, and she says so I assume you okay, so you've communicated it to her. She's looking down. No, that doesn't seem right. Why would they experiment? They wouldn't need to do that.
Well, we've already seen that there are potions capable of relaying memories. Maybe they were trying to keep this away from other people in an unlikely source or something? Like trying to smuggle, almost like smuggling weapons in like in a bag or something. They were trying to smuggle memories in an unassuming creature.
Perhaps. But the brain was gone. So if they wanted to do something unassuming, they could have easily dominated a person. This seems doing it to a dog seems unnecessary. Were either of you two interrogating that mind flayer that in the prison?
I was with Owen.
I remember I was there. It seemed like he could only say certain things.
Did you find anything about it, Sybil? In the books, did you? What did the books that you had? Did you find anything in any of these books about the Illithid?
I can relay what I discovered in my book, of course.
Yes. So she's looking at that. Doesn't control unless it has to. Unless it has to. Wait, could... Is that Mind Flayer unwilling?
Unwilling to... You mean unwilling to speak?
More like, look. Maybe I'm just biased, you know. I'm a tiefling, but there are a lot of times there are members of a race who deliberately go against the culture or whatever is compelling them. Back in the day, when when tieflings still had the whispers, I'd imagine it'd be similar to. I'm guessing it'd be similar to a mind flayer.
Well, when we were interrogating it and speaking to it, it only had a certain amount of preset phrases that it would tell us. Interrogating it was near impossible. Sometimes we would say different things and it would just repeat the same phrase over and over again.
Yes, so maybe it was unwilling. Maybe it was trying to tell you things, and it wanted to tell you things, but couldn't. What phrase, do you remember, what phrases it repeated? Or maybe we need to talk to the Mind Flayer again, and this time pay closer attention. Maybe less what it's saying, but more how it's saying it. Or maybe looking for particular word choices to indicate...
We tried a variety of them. If you want to interrogate it again, I could bring my book and write down all possibilities of what it said to us.
I would be open to that.
Well, as great as my authority is, we are going to have to ask Officer Edgeworth for that again. So
She must have been taking notes. I assume she remembers most of what it said.
All right, let's take one last look before we go. See if we can get any more information.
Okay.
Looks like we found what we came here for. Ooh.
Oh, wow. Good job, Sybil.
Were we rolling again?
Yes.
Shoot, hang on.
Click it for him, honey.
Yeah.
I might have to. I'll log out and log back in.
Okay. You gotta. So yeah, Sybil. No, Sybil is looking at these books again and notices that some of the monsters that these things love to create, things that retrieve memories and minds, things like intellect devourers, aboleths, and even some slimes.
Ugh.
So you're kind of putting two and two together that while the Mind Flayer itself is probably not doing anything, it might have unleashed a creature that is.
Oh gosh.
Makes sense.
Gosh, did I find anything else?
Also, will saves.
Oh.
no.
Not the best.
Ooh,
Oh,
Flint got a nat 20.
And nat 20 for Flint.
Yay!
Natural 20 for Flint.
Yay.
All right. So you feel you feel the presence, and it is very, very hungry. This looking over your shoulder, and it feels a little bit louder. And you feel like you can talk to it.
Oh my gosh.
So, did I succeed the will save, or
No, Sybil, you don't. It's like you feel the that it's looking over your shoulder, but Flint, it's like you feel like it's taking a special interest in you, and it's feeling like it this presence, and you feel like it wants to talk to you.
Oh gosh.
it's all you, Finn?
Because that's not the least bit creepy.
Hello?
The voice is layered. You hear several like women, men, children, adults, like layered in this voice.
Who
What?
are you?
I am Flint Windstrummer, and do you need help?
Hungry.
Hungry for what?
Living experience. Emotion. You have many friends.
I do.
They have experience.
Flint immediately tenses up a little bit and puts on a brave face. If you're planning to eat my friends, I won't let you.
You can't stop me. You don't know who I am. You don't know where I am. I have been next to you, and you never noticed. You will never find me.
If you plan to hurt my friends, I will go to the edges of the world to find you and stop you.
You cannot find me. I have been in front of your face. I have been in front of all of your friends' faces. You will not find me because you refuse to see me.
Flint is pretty much caught up in fear at this point. And I can I do to see you?
Don't use your eyes.
Flint immediately closes his eyes.
Not here. I am not in front. I am not next to you now. I am searching you. You have noticed when I am near. Perhaps when I am near again. Try to find me in other ways.
Try to find you in other ways.
Ooh. Delicious. You are too far away, but... I have found someone else. Delicious. Goodbye.
Abigail, the connection cuts off, and Abigail looks at you, Flint. That you've just been whispering, and just she's been shaking your shoulder. Flint.
I spoke to. I spoke to someone.
Who?
They said they've been in front of my face the whole time. And I need to look not with my eyes, but find them in other ways. What does that mean?
Look not with your eye. Well, if this is Illithid, then it's not straightforward. It could be something literal, like use another sense, or it could be a mind game and be... Have to look at things from another point of view.
I don't know what he wants, but I think all of us could be in danger. I need to... Every possible way that I could sense him, I need to figure it out now, and I need to figure it out fast.
Right. All right. Let's group up. Let's group up with the others. Thank you too. You made this so much faster. All right. Let's head back to the others.
That was well played, Finn. I enjoyed listening to that.
Yes.
Zach?
I'm angry.
I'm scared and don't need to sleep anymore.
I'm very angry. Oshimi used her freaking nose. She didn't try to use her eyes. I'm so mad.
What if it's not her nose that we need to, and it's our ears or something?
What are the other senses? Or, like they said, maybe a different perspective, maybe like something not visual, something we haven't even thought of.
Sight,
have to taste-
sound,
you have to
taste,
taste it.
touch,
It
and
tastes-
smell.
Oh yeah, I'm sure an aboleth is delicious.
You don't know.
I know we're not definitely dealing with an aboleth, but it makes me think of like an abalone.
I mean, Ray is okay
snail?
with eating almost anything, so...
Yeah, but I'm not Ray. Neither are you.
Neither
One
of us.
thing that I did notice was it came to me twice when we were when we were in a library twice. Like, so, and they said they feed off experiences. Do we need to see it in our memories or something?
Hey, go over it with the group.
Yeah.
I thought of something. Oh my gosh, I thought of something. Holy crap. That oh my gosh. That's
Breathe, woman.
Let's have the group meeting, and then when I bring up the info, you could share it if you want.
All right.
Okay.
So, now we are heading to the third one,
Yay!
Yay.
and
Group 3.
so So all of you have been walking through, and you stand at Bright Worthing Tailors.
Oh boy. Olwen's sort of like doing that thing that you do with your shoulders when they're kind of sore. She's like rolling them, trying to, make them feel better.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Seba was just going to like put her head like underneath her arm.
Thank you, Seven. I hope nothing's wrong, but I don't get summoned here much. I just like to come visit, so there may be an issue.
So
Maybe Flint can look at you when we see him.
Right. I was hoping so.
So what's your sister-in-law like? Is she like the opposite of your brother or something similar?
I would say closer to opposite. She's the one who actually keeps the business part of the business running. She's the creativity, she's the brains.
I see.
She's a little bit more stick in the mud. In a nice way. She's I believe that it's called a mom friend.
Mom friend.
She's the kind of friend who kind of takes care of you and treats you like you're her kid. Not in like a way that infantilizes you, but in a way that just she likes taking care of you, you know?
Ooh!
Alright then. Should we go in, or are we just gonna wait out here
Yeah.
until...
Olwen, she pinches sort of one of Adrian's sleeves, not his actual arm, but just his sleeve, sort of for like a good luck thing, and then pets Seven, and then heads on in. Hello?
You see, where is it? All right, so you see, behind the desk, kind of making things a little more presentable, is this lovely blonde woman.
She purty.
She does have some facial scarring.
Yes, you do see on her cheeks that there's some facial scarring.
It just doesn't show up very well in the picture, but it is there if you really zoom in on it.
Yeah, it's Julia immediately gets up and just like, Winnie, gives you a big hug. Good to see you.
Oh yes. Olwen does not say "ow" when she is being hugged by Julia, but Seven and Adrian you can see her kind of going like "ah," just because she doesn't want to say no to a hug.
Yeah, and in the back you can hear a, "Did someone say Winnie?"
Oh no.
And here we go.
Seven's fur kind of stands up like a cat got scared type of.
Adrian ducks behind one of the folding things.
It's Owen's brother!
This man is endless entertainment.
Yeah, he literally leaps over her and gives you and squeezes you. Oh, good to see you again. I mean, I know it hasn't been that long, but it's been long enough.
I'm gonna cry. Yes. I was told that you needed to see me.
Oh, right. It was less of me and more of her. Speaking of which, pardon, darling, I need to make a delivery. If you can hold the port down, I will be right back. Reinhardt immediately pulls her into a kiss.
Oh.
They're still kissing.
Bow chicka bow bow.
He's now grabbed her waist.
Oh dang.
She's cupping his cheek.
Jeez, even his kisses are over dramatic.
Adrian blows the cover. Get a room!
Reinhardt stops and he gives Adrian a half-lit glare, but with a smile. Hey, don't hate.
You really love this way more than you should, Josh.
Reinhardt moves over to. Before I forget, he grabs Olwen by the cheeks and just gives a 2 kisses on both sides. Can't forget my favorite baby sister.
Just go to your delivery, silly.
What?
I said don't go do your delivery, silly.
I will. And so he's heading out.
I absolutely love that the second Reinhardt appeared, Adrian just noped out of reality. And until he had to yell at them, he's just like, I don't exist. I am not in front of this man. Nope, nope, nope.
So, Julia is just kind of like wobbling a little bit. She's kind of got like a goofy little smile on her face.
I like him.
I like him too. I'll keep him.
He's
He likes you a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, I am 7.
Oh.
Yes. Julia, this is 7, and this is Adrian.
Hi.
Good to good to meet you two. I assume you're not here for clothing, but yes, Olwen,
She moves over to the door, closes them, and she kind of puts on a on break sign.
Okay.
all right. I'm glad he was able to leave for this.
What's wrong?
A little bit of honesty here. I was hoping to get your opinion on something.
Okay.
Business hasn't been going too great lately. And if things keep going the way they are, we're going to go bankrupt in a few years. I've run the numbers.
Well, I'm not sure how I can help. I'm not anything like you two.
Well, it's just... I've been having some suspicions, and I think the issue is that people don't like that Reinhardt isn't sanctified. When I'm manning the store, more people tend to come in. But I see their faces, the way some of them look. They look at Reinhardt and lose interest. And sometimes when we're making deliveries together, they're very short with us, or worst case scenario, they never order from us again. And I was thinking to bring up sanctification, but the last time I brought that up, he's been very stubborn about it.
Yes, I know that he prefers the way he looks because he just likes the color coordination. White with the dark.
Yes, and unfortunately, it's something that we can't afford right now. And we can't afford to do it to Reinhardt because, well, He's the lead designer, and sanctification takes a while.
Yes. It's about a year.
Give or take. And I punched the numbers. So I've actually taken a second job.
But
At night.
yeah, Julia, you're gonna make yourself sick.
Seven is running the information she's learned from how they were treated at the castle, what they saw on the sign, how they were treated elsewhere. You can see a flare of red go into her eyes.
Oh.
But then she immediately calms down and then immediately perks up. Adrian! Adrian, you do magic?
Yeah, I can do that, but I'm not as skilled as my mom.
What if Reinhardt shouldn't have to change his looks because people are dumb? Because they can't handle being different because they're stupid. And they can't afford to change him anyway. What about like suddenly she kind of just stops for a second and it looks like her brain is calculating something. Glamour spell.
I don't think that's gonna work. You do remember what I'm not sure if you heard what Abigail said about her brother. And I suggested using something along the lines of that, and it's too much of a risk.
Glamours fade off. Plus, Reinhardt actually does know how to do certain glamour spells. He sometimes enchants his dresses to do tricks, like animated stars or something like that. So he does know how to do it. I think that if that was going to work, he would have tried it. But then again, he may not have because he doesn't want to give in.
Yes.
Well, then I'll just go out there and yell at everybody to stop treating tieflings bad. As Seven goes to the door.
No, oh, the seven. It's.
What else can I do?
Julie,
They're clearly dumb and they don't understand that everybody's different like me. We can't just treat people bad because we're different.
One of the things that you will learn about being a person is that, you can't fix stupid.
Hate can unfortunately adapt to anything.
Even though we know, we're right. There are some people who just don't want to hear that. They don't want to believe that they're wrong. Or they don't want to listen to someone else who might be right. It's not a healthy mindset in any way. But
Well, maybe I can beat it into them until they learn, because I'm bigger.
no.
that's called bullying, and that you can get arrested for.
But they're bullying your sister and your brother.
Two wrongs.
That would just make you as bad as they are.
Bullying them back, it would only affirm what they already believe about us.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Seven blinks at that and then sits down. Then what can we do?
Well, that's why I was thinking about sanctification. So, Olwen, I wanted to ask you, how have people treated you since being sanctified? Like, have people like given you funny looks? Have they given you just like, look at these clothes, they're so great. Like, it's like Reinhardt put so much work into everything. He even got a higher education, but so what's the point of that if it doesn't secure you a decent income? It's just, he's the nicest person. It's.
I know. In regards to sanctification, I haven't really gotten a whole lot of. I feel like some people's attitudes are actually a little bit more relaxed since I did it, but you may face some backlash from other tieflings.
Wait, what?
There are some who don't like sanctification because, we don't technically need it. They see it as sort of a why are you catering to their horribleness? Why are you catering to their attitudes, sort of thing? We know that we're not, bound to Bator anymore, so what does it matter what they think? And the people who get sanctified, they think they're weak. Not all of them, obviously, but some may have that particular thought process.
Julia leans against the table. Well, I hate to be overly pragmatic about this, but tieflings are a minority.
Mm-hmm.
I really hate that this is just going to be about who do we want to make angry.
I find that you're going to make people angry no matter what you do. I suppose the best is to make the fewest amount of people angry, but it really just depends on who you think you can lose. Without hurting yourself too much, I guess.
Yes. There is something else. I did talk to your parents about this problem. I haven't told Reinhardt yet. And they did say that there was something that they could offer us. But I don't know, maybe I'm just being prideful, but I'd prefer to, stand on my own two legs without getting help.
What are they offering?
There's this heirloom that they have. It's like they did give it to us. Your mother, she was quite insistent. She wasn't taking no for an answer, but I'm still having qualms about getting it sold to pay off some of the debts.
That sounds like her, but which heirloom is it?
Oh, I can, well, 1 second. I'm gonna go grab it. She goes into the back and she pulls out this little case.
Oh, please don't let it be. Please don't let it be. Oh no. Okay, that's not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be the Forever Rose.
No.
What the heck is that?
Well,
The rose or the key?
The key?
it's So apparently, Maria snatched it when she fled her home in Lefether. So it looks like it's very expensive at least, and there was some magic coming off of it, so it seems like a scholar would probably pay a lot of money for that. Hey, wait a minute. You're a scholar, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he's very bright. He's actually a professor over in court.
Yeah. Let me have a look at that.
All right.
What am I rolling? Religion. Okay, here we go.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
18. Decent.
You have a good modifier, thank goodness.
You're kind of looking this thing over, and it seems kind of infernal in design. Like, this seems like some sort. It's like if you had to assign, like, the kind of door that this key might open, it might be something in Bator.
Takes out his notebook again, and where he puts again, where it's like talk to Godmother again. He puts ... again.
Yeah. Sometimes I like to fantasize about that key and just thinking about, oh, maybe there's this secret treasure room in hell that has like a lot of money that could lead us to it, but neither of us are adventurers, so perhaps we could sell it to some sort of scholarly adventurer and they could figure out where that thing goes.
Give me 1 second. Taking out his translation of the runes, see if anything revolving like a key or a door or something. Kindness, cruelty, 10.5 for 1.
I don't want to sell this because, you know, it's a family heirloom, and I did want your opinion on this, Olwen, because I just want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing for this family.
Well, keep in mind, it's a family heirloom from a family of tiefling haters. Frankly, it is not necessarily, skin off my back if you sell it, because if that belonged to Grandma and Grandpa, the reason that Mom fled was because they didn't want her to marry Dad. So if you want to sell something that they liked, go for it. But
I'm not bitter.
don't. Have you told Reinhardt you got a second job?
No, I haven't.
You need to tell him.
Come on, Winnie, you know how men are. If they aren't successful or bring home the most income, they feel that they don't deserve to be loved, no matter how much you tell them otherwise. And Reinhardt is the worst about that. The last time I told him we weren't making a lot of profit, he took it way too personally. How am I supposed to be honest with him when he makes it hard to be honest?
You're married. You gotta figure it out.
She gives you a half-lit glare.
You're right, and I don't like that.
Look,
I don't like seeing him upset, and I don't want him to overwork himself, but
what's worse? Him being upset that you have a second job? Or him being upset because you lied to him?
You're right. As soon as he comes back to the shop, I'll try and come clean.
Don't try, actually do it.
Fine.
advice, and I've never even done literally anything.
Sometimes, I don't know. I guess I was just ignoring the thing that I needed to do right in front of my face because I love him so very, very much, and when my words make him sad or cause him to hurt, you want to avoid pain.
Life is pain, Highness. Anyone who says otherwise is telling you something.
Well spoken.
The prince's groom.
I do love that book.
As you desire.
Adrian looks at the key, and question, Josh. The ring of whatever I had. Can I attune that to the key?
The ring of. Where is it?
The ring of whatever. That is so
Discretion-
very clear.
The discretion.
Yeah, ring of discretion. Can I attune that to the key in case for because I don't have one of my cantrips prepared. And for reasons regarding the sword.
You would be able to, yes.
All right.
Since you don't have to use it on your sword anymore.
Right. So Adrian's gonna look at the key, places the ring on his finger, and then all of a sudden you see the ring disappear. Sorry, you see the key disappear, and he places it, and then he places it in his bag.
I hope that doesn't mean you... I'm pretty sure that means that you didn't destroy it, but still asking.
It's safe. I've done this before.
What did you do?
He takes the key back out, takes off the ring, and the key reappears. Ring of discretion.
Oh.
So it hides something.
Yep.
So if you could actually get that appraised for me, that would be great.
Of course. Slides the ring back on and then puts the actual key in the pocket. Oh, and Julia, he slides the note to her. Give it some thought. I PM'd you on Discord.
All right. Oh.
Worth a shot.
Well, the worst he can do is say no, I suppose. All right, thank you for that.
And tell him I recommended you.
Okay, I'll do that. All right. Have a nice day, you three.
Right.
All right, so
I want to be nosy and ask what he just said, but I know that I won't get to find out, and it makes me angry.
I'm working on that. That's what's going to happen as soon as we get out of the shop. And now that we're out of the shop,
Owen turns to Adrian. What did you give her?
A helping hand. A helping furry hand.
Hurry.
So